This is HSC Option 2. We're up to Key Idea 3, and we're on the right hand side of the syllabus here for the first dot point, the relationship between sport and the mass media. So the question I'm going to look at in this recording is think critically about the impact of the mass media on sport by investigating this question. Who benefits and in what ways from the relationship between sport and the mass media? Now, when answering this question here, the main dash point that you're going to be writing about in your answer would be this one on the left-hand side. I've highlighted in red for you, the economic considerations of media coverage in sport. So I've got the question up the top here in red. Who benefits and in what ways? First, the group that we're going to look at is the actual sporting codes themselves. And the examples I've got here is the NRL and cricket. And the way they benefit is from these three ways that I've given you as examples. The $1 billion TV rights deal. So what has happened there is media companies such as Channel 9 and Foxtel have paid the NRL $1 billion to show their game on TV. That's an incredible amount of money to which the sporting codes have benefited enormously. Not only do they receive money through TV rights, but they also receive less money, but still a significant amount of money from radio rights, and also they benefit through newspaper articles promoting the game. As a result of these big TV rights deals, athletes and players have also started to benefit enormously as well. So as a result of the AFL receiving their $1 billion TV rights deal, players such as Lance Franklin, who now plays for the Hawthorn Football Club, he is being chased by the new team in the competition, Greater Western Sydney, for what is reported to be up to $2 million for over a 5-year period. So Lance Franklin has the potential to earn $10 million from Greater Western Sydney, and that is an amount that was previously considered unheard of in the game of AFL, and it's come as a direct result of these TV rights and the large amounts of money that has come into the game. The athletes and players have also benefited from when their careers have finished as well. There's many opportunities that have opened up for players once they've retired, such as Andrew Johns, who now works as a special guest commentator for the Nine Network. And here's just one example. Most commentators, when it comes to sport, in cricket, AFL or rugby league, they are generally speaking ex-players who have been given an opportunity to continue their career after they've retired from the game. Supporters and fans have also benefited in some ways. The media has been a strong influence in cricket in changing the game from Test cricket to more of a focus on 2020 cricket, and many people would argue that 2020 is a far more exciting product than Test cricket, and as a result it's spectators and fans who have benefited from this as well as the media themselves. So we've had a look at how the players benefit, how the spectators benefit, and how the sporting codes benefit. There's also a huge benefit for the media organisation as well. You could ask a really worthwhile question. If Channel 9 pays $1 billion for TV rights, how do they actually make money themselves out of that? Well, this newspaper article here, which you can click to have to read, is an example of how they in fact make money. So here is the article here from the Business Review Weekly, and it's giving you some information about on what sort of money Channel 9 charges companies for when they advertise during the State of Origin. If you have a look at here, I've highlighted it. Channel 9 charges up to $55,000 for a 30-second commercial during the State of Origin. And if you've ever watched State of Origin, you'll know that they show numerous ads during the game, so they can quickly make that money back very quickly and also financially benefit from the game. Now, my previous example, I was talking about Channel 9, which is a free-to-air TV company. You've also got satellite TV companies such as Foxtel, which makes their money from subscriptions. And what I mean by that, people who have Foxtel get charged a monthly bill. So in my example, it cost me close to $100 a month to have Foxtel. Now for Foxtel, sport is by far and away the biggest reason a majority of customers have Foxtel. This is backed up by the fact that 75% of Foxtel's top rating shows are sport shows. So, and rugby league is by far and away within that the highest rating show on Foxtel. So if you have a look at my example, that the average Foxtel monthly subscription equals $100, that's $1,200 a year. NRL games on Foxtel have an average audience of around the 400,000 mark. So if you do the maths on that, 400,000 people paying $1,200 a year, you've got this astronomical figure here of $480 million in revenue that Foxtel make approximately every year through sport. Now, in terms of critical thinking with this question, you can also talk about who doesn't benefit from this, and not all sports get the TV rights money. So I gave you the example of the big three in terms of AFL, NRL and cricket. They've received these billion-dollar deals, but not all sports are getting that. Channel 10 recently opened up their own alternate channel called 1HD, which they said they were going to dedicate solely to sport. That channel ended up losing money. They struggled to get advertising revenue through that channel and have ended up now not showing sport full-time on that channel. And also females are one of the big losers as well. They receive little media exposure, and therefore they don't come close to earning the same sorts of financial money as what the males do through sport.